warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning to everyone. Today is Zufa's that IIUM and in collaboration with MRC Mahal Mariam one pack of essential kits to each of the residents Mahal Mariam. So grab your stuff, enjoy! Thank you!
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
And MRC Mariam for the food. May Allah ease your job for the future. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So we are from MRC Mahal Mariam. So I would like to appreciate the sister Zulaika and the team for the donation, and also thank you for the subject LE4501.
Hashtag Mariam Care. Hashtag kita jaga kita.
I really hope that this project is a continuous project because it brings benefit to all the residents of Mahal Mariam. Thank you.
Thank you.
A person's most useful asset is not a head full of knowledge, but a heart filled with love, an ear ready to listen, and a hand willing to help. COVID-19 surely has affected many people, including our friends and families. People are struggling to live during these hard times. Some lost their jobs and some even lost their beloved ones. Our friends in IIUM also were affected with the implementation of CMCO. Here is a video to present to you an initiatives taken by Zufa's IIUM with collaborations of MRC Mahalah Mariam to help the stranded students in Mahalah Mariam during CMCO, which our project is known as Mariam CMCO Support Project. Before I go further, let me introduce myself. Hello, my name is Nurul Aiza binti Azman. Here, in this video, my friends and I are going to present to you about our project known as Mariam CMCO Support Project that was held on 18 December 2020 at Mahalah Mariam office. Earlier in this video, we have shown you the backgrounds as well as the details of our programs, and next, we are going to present to you the significance, limitations, findings, budget, as well as the recommendations for this Mariam CMCO Support Project. Do you guys still remember when was Malaysia confirms its first COVID-19 case? Yes, exactly. It is in January, and to be exact, it is on 25th of January 2020. It has been almost a year we are fighting with this pandemic, and the number of active cases in Malaysia keep on increasing days by days. As reported on 20 December 2020, there are approximately 15,000 of active cases in Malaysia. Government of Malaysia has decided to implement CMCO to curb the virus from keep on spreading. However, the implementation of CMCO has affected our brothers and sisters in IIUM since they are not allowed to go out from the campus to do their part-time job. This surely has affected their financial conditions. Other than that, as we can see in IIUM Online as well as Twitters, there were so many complaints made by the students about the high price of goods in IIUM during CMCO. Since it is already towards the end of semesters, we understand that there are students struggling with financial conditions. We, Zufas IIUM, has decided to organize a program known as Mariam CMCO Support Project to ease the burdens of 50 residents of Mahalah Mariam. In this project, we did fundraising through social media such as Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp, and also Facebook to collect donations for us to provide one-off essential kits consist of foods such as Maggi and cream cracker, as well as toiletries such as pads, toothpaste, and soap. The significance of Mariam CMCO project is actually want to help ease the financial burdens of the students as well as the university's management in handling the students in IIUM during CMCO. Other than that, by initiating this project, it can promote and encourage other groups of people as well as individuals or organizations to come forward and help the affected people and community. Last but not least, by doing this project, we want to deliver a message to the public that there are many people who were affected because of COVID-19 cases, and everyone must play their roles to help the persons that are in need, as our community is our responsibility.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Siti Farida binti Muhammad Zukri. So today I'm going to present about our finding. There are 4 findings altogether. The first one is the importance of studying the needs of our aid recipients. The second one is the warm reception from the generous committee. The third one is the pivotal role of the social media during the crowdfunding and how it has revolutionized the crowdfunding process. And the last one is the importance of collaborating with the other organizations. The very first finding that we found when we are carrying out this Mariam CMCO support project is the importance to study or even investigate the needs of our aid recipient, as we cannot just buy everything that we assume that it will be useful for them because they might think otherwise. This is important as initially we were planning to buy 50 lunch set for them so that they don't have to go to the cafe to buy the lunch. Luckily, upon approaching the Mahalah Representative Committee of Mariam, MRC Mariam, and as we are expressing our pure intention to carry out this project, they were very happy to hear that, but they mentioned that they have received massive amount of free food every day from different parties. So the representative suggested us to come up with other idea. So we come up with the idea of giving out the essential kit for the standard student. The essential kit can be used anytime as they want because the expiring date is not near in the future. Through this, we realized that we need to look at the perspective of the recipient, not from us. Imagine if we did not do any consultation with the MRC Mariam, there might be some food wastage since they have received a lot of free food that day. The second finding that we found is that our community, regardless of background, ages, gender or religion, is very generous and helpful when it comes in helping people in need. The most prominent achievement during carrying out this project is when we managed to reach the target of our donation in less than 24 hours. The initial plan is for the fundraising to be held for around 13 days, but we were surrounded by very caring committee, thus allowing us to reach the target just within 1 day. Some of the donators even called us and asked if we already achieved our target. The donators are so keen in helping the standard student, which make us so happy and touched. It is safe to say that our committee is reacting positively to the fundraising effort as we managed to achieve the total amount of RM570 in a short time. And we believe that it will be continued to be the same when it comes to helping any other people in need in the future. The third finding is the pivotal role of the social media during crowdfunding and how it has revolutionized the crowdfunding process. It cannot be denied that social media plays a pivotal role during the fundraising process. We agree that the existence of social media did help our fundraising process a lot in reaching our target way faster than we expected. This somehow shows a positive side of social media, where we can reach a massive amount of people just with one click. Back then, to ask for donation, a person needs to meet the donator in person to get the money, which the process is very time consuming and tiring. But in this globalized world, people can easily support us when they read our poster on this platform. Furthermore, they can easily engage with us just by contacting us directly through WhatsApp and later directly donate to us by using online banking. For instance, someone who is living 1,000 kilometers away from Malaysia is aware about our project and contributed in the fundraising. This shows that the action of donation can be done anytime and anywhere. The best part of social media is it is free of charge. Hence, we can fully utilize it in spreading the information of the project. On top of that, with the existence of social media, we can be as much as transparent as we can with the donators. For instance, we will update each of our progress in the Instagram as well as through WhatsApp because we want the donators to know where their money is going. It is our responsibility to update to them on how we are using their money in helping the stranded students. Lastly, man is not an island. The fourth finding that we found is the importance of collaborating with others. Since our first day of meeting, we was planning to collaborate with Mahalah Representative Committee of Mariam due to few reasons. The first reason because it will be easier for us to get the data of the student. For example, to get the number of students that stranded in Mahalah Mariam and what are their needs. It is possible for us to get the data, but with the help of MRC Mariam, it will take lesser time and less energy consuming. The second reason for us to collaborate with them is because there is only one of the member of Zulfaz IUM that is currently living in campus. Thus, it will be hard for her to do this project alone. On top of that, none of the outsider is allowed to enter the campus, which make it more impossible for our member to handle it alone. Fortunately, they are happy to accept the invitation for collaboration. They have done quite a lot for us, such as in helping the promotion, providing room to keep the goods, as well as providing some manpower. We are so grateful that MRC Mariam is being so thoughtful and helpful during this project. Without the collaboration, we wouldn't think that this project can be done successfully.
Hi to Sir Samsul and everyone in this class. So my name is Siti Zulaika binti Ahmad Shah and I am the project manager of the Zulfaz.iium. So today I would like to present about the limitations from this project. So there are three types of the limitations, which are the pre-project, the during the project and post-project. So the first is the pre-project, where the limitation is all the committees were not in the same place. Unfortunately, only one committee was in the university and the rest were at their homes. To add, it was hard to have an active discussion between the members, and indeed it was a difficult time for us to meet and discuss about the project. Okay, the second one is during the project. So we found out three limitations during the project. The first limitation that we found that it was very difficult to transfer all the essential kits to Mahalah office. Since all of the committees available on that day were only female, they were not capable of carrying all the essential kits in one go. This requires the committees to go back and forth from the Block E to Mahalah office a few times. So the second limitation that we found during the project was we faced limited engagement with the recipients due to the pandemic of COVID-19. As a precaution, we need to adhere to the SOP that has been given by the authority. So we have restricted social interactions because we would not want to jeopardize any lives. And the third limitation is during the project, we need to distribute the essential kits very quickly because during that day, the representative from the MRC Mariam need to attend another program during the evening. This causes the distributions to be done in a rushing way, and as a result, we got less feedback that being recorded. Okay, lastly is the post project. During the post project, we found one limitation that we face, which is the limited manpower to clean the area. There were a lot of boxes, thus the committees came up with an idea to give it to the cleaners since they always collect the recyclable things to sell. The committees that present physically on that day need to put extra efforts in searching for the cleaners as well as to clean up the area, as all of us in the plan, we use the Mahalah Mariam office as our venue to pack all the essential kits and put in the boxes and using that area. And after that, we need to clean up. And actually, we really need cleaners to help us. I think that's all from me. Thank you so much. I'll pass the floor to another. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you, sir? I hope you are fine. My name is Ahmad Zar Zulkifli and I am the secretary for this Mariam CMCO support project. So here I will present our financial report for this project. So I will begin with our expected budget before we run the fundraising and also the project as stated in our proposal before. So at first, we expected to get fund with total of 361 ringgit. So from this total fund, we planned to spend it to buy essential kit, which includes food such as 1 pack of Maggi for 50 students with estimated cost of 4 ringgit and 50 cent for each pack, and times by 50 it will cost 225 ringgit. Other than food, we also planned to buy toiletries, which include bar soap and also toothpaste. So for bar soap, the estimated cost was 60 cent for each bar soap, and times by 50 it will cost 30 ringgit, while for toothpaste, the estimated cost was 2 ringgit for each toothpaste, and times by 50 it will cost 100 ringgit. Other than food and also toiletries, we also planned to spend 6 ringgit for 3 pack of plastics to pack these essential kits. So from all these food, toiletries, including plastics that we planned to buy, it cost 361 ringgit. So after we run our fundraising, which is supposed to be done within 2 weeks, but then we have to close our fundraising during our second day of fundraising since we get much more fund than the expected fund before. Alhamdulillah, within 2 days, we were able to get 570 ringgit, meaning that we get 209 ringgit extra. So how do we spend this 570 ringgit? So since we have extra fund, we decided to add biscuits and also sanitary pads. Not only that we were able to add food and also beds, but when I went to the store, we were able to get much cheaper price since we bought it in a large amount. So as we planned, we bought 50 packs of Maggi for 50 students with total cost of 202 ringgit and 50 cents. So inside each pack of Maggi contains 5 small packs of Maggi inside it. We also bought 17 pack of bar soap with total cost of 47 ringgit and 60 cents. So each pack contains of 3 bar soap, meaning that we get 51 bar soap. So one students out of all the receivers will get 1 extra bar soap. We also bought 50 toothpaste with total cost of 105 ringgit, and we spent 2 ringgit and 50 cents for plastics, and we saved 2 ringgit and 40 cents compared to the previous estimated price in our proposal before. Since we add 2 additional items, so we bought 50 packs of biscuits with total cost of 174 ringgit and 78 cents, and we bought 14 packs of pads with total cost of 32 ringgit, 39 ringgit and 20 cents. So we only bought 14 packs of pads since we want to spend all the fund that we have with the most essential thing, and it is just enough for 14 packs of pads. So all these foods and also toiletries cost 571 ringgit and 58 cents. Since we get 570 ringgit, the total of our fund, meaning that we have added additional money of 1 ringgit and 58 cents. This makes the total cost of 571 ringgit and 58 cents. This is how we spent all the fund, and this is our financial report. Thank you for listening. Zarif Zulkifli reported from my home. Stay safe, sir. Stay safe, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Salwa binti Muhammad Asman, and I am in charge of media for Mariam CMCO project of zufas.ium. As we have encountered many limitations during our project, actually there are many recommendations that we can do in order to improve our project so that it will go smoothly as we have planned. So I will explain recommendations in terms of 3 parts, which are pre-project, during project, and post-project, in order to make it more easier to understand. For pre-project, we can see that the limitation that we have faced is because the group mates are living far away from each other. And during the CMCO, only one person is present and living in the campus. Hence, it is recommended for us to have allocation budget for group members to travel to IIUM campus. This allocation budget would help them to travel and be present during the preparation of the project, as well as be physically present during the day of the project, where they can help the other members to distribute the essential kits. It will also make it easier for them to have a face-to-face discussion rather than having the discussion online. For example, the allocation budget for the group members could actually be provided by the department of the respective subject, where it can be done upon request with valid reasons by the group members, saying that they will have to spend more to travel to IIM campus. Because as we all know that during this CMCO, people, especially students, are struggling financially, and hope that this initiative and recommendation can help to alleviate the students' burden. Other than that, the recommendations for during project is pertaining to the committee's availability. As we only have female committees, it is recommended to recruit male committees to help us during the distribution day. This can be done by requesting Mahallah representative committees of Brothers Mahallah, which they can help us to distribute and also carrying the essential kits. Because as we all know, man is known to have more physical energy compared to female, and this will ensure a similar process of carrying the essential kits in one go rather than going back and forth from Mahallah office to Block E. Other than that, during the project, as the distribution of the essential kits was done in the rushing way, it is recommended for the period of the distribution day to be extended. As we all know, the distribution day was only done in a day, hence it is recommended for the committees to extend the period of the distribution day to 3 days, so students can collect their essential kits during their free time, their available time, so that it was not done in a rushing way. So the committees also can take a break and take turns so that they can have full energy in distributing the essential kits. Other than that, the recommendation for the post-project regarding the cleanliness of the area after the day of the project is that by collaborating with Daya Bersih, as Daya Bersih offers one-stop cleaning as one of their services. So the group members will not have to worry about the cleanliness of the area, and they can focus more on distributing the kits. CMCO support project has been conducted successfully, and it can be seen that we have fulfilled the objective of our project, which are to give financial support to the stranded students, and also to help the university management in handling the stranded students in IIUM. We have successfully distributed the essential kits that consist of Maggi, pad, toothpaste, soap, and biscuit, which we have successfully distributed to 50 residents of Mahallah Mariam. Hopefully that this project will ease the financial burden that have been faced by IIUM students, as there are many complaints that have been made on social media such as Facebook and Twitter about the price of the goods. And we can see that this project has reached its goal, which is to prioritize the well-being of the students in the university. It also hoped that by implementing this project, it can help to encourage more people or more organizations to come forward and help people in need, especially students that are stranded in our IUM. it is also in line with the goals of this project, which is to spread awareness to the people about the needs of the university students. We can see that this pandemic COVID-19 has affected many people. And other than the economic and social aspects, we can see that their mental health aspect also has been affected. And this CMCO Mariam Support Project is one of the initiatives to help the people in need, especially during their hard time, which are the students that are stranded in RIUM. And driven with the motto of our community, our responsibility, Zufas.IUM hope to organize more projects in the future to help the community in need. Thank you, that's all from us.